Welcome to Thailand Tour episode number 5. We are on the other side of Korat this morning and we are leaving Korat today. And I just wanted to show you where the younger working people live. Noam Nok's son Bank lives in this house here. And one thing you notice in the non-gated, non-managed communities is a lot of dogs, and some of them are vicious like that one there. They know not to come near me, that one and the other dog. They learnt last Christmas to not cross that line. Right. And then this little fella was here. He lived at Bank's house. Hey, come here, come on. He lived at Bank's house before Bank moved in. She did. And she's a beautiful little dog. She was sitting outside our door this morning. When we arrived yesterday, she remembered us from last Christmas. And I'll tell you how you know if a dog's been brought up by foreigners or by Thai. Well, I was going to tell her to sit in Thai, but she already did. Shake. Shake. All right. So she was taught, the person lived here before, I think, spoke English, and look at her. She just knows that I am going to scratch her tummy. Oh, you're a beautiful little dog. She runs around, and hey! I didn't say jump, I said, hey, come on. And here we have Nok. What are we doing today? Not going on a East Thailand holiday?
Yeah, our trip start today.
Start?
Yeah.
I think we might find a hotel room for tonight and have a little break from the
Carryboy.
From the
Sardine box.
The sardine box?
Yeah.
It's not bad, is it? But we do get cabin fever because it's a bit small.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't want big because...
It's not easy to die here, this small road.
Especially townhouse villages like this, because I think what happened, this village would be about 10 to 15 years old. I'd say 15.
Mm-hmm.
But 15 years ago, all the Thai workers working around here, they would have been riding motorbikes.
Yeah.
And most of them still have a motorbike. But they've all got more money. And now nearly all of them own a car.
Mm-hmm.
And it was never designed to park cars, as you can see here. And the roads are narrow, and you can't really see in here because there's so many, a fair few trees. But how many of these apartments do you think would be in here? No, 1,000?
No.
I'll just quickly show up here what they are. So that's one apartment there. You can see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as you can see, they're not very big, but they are double story, so there's just a bedroom upstairs, and there's a little carport balcony type thing here. And Nok, what wonderful things could happen today?
We're here and we're still happy.
And we're still alive.
And we're alive.
And look at this. Hey!
And your friends still remember you.
He still remembers me. I think she might be she, but look at this other mongrel thing. She still remembers me too. I'm not sure that that's the huskies, that probably is not a husky part, maybe, but last year. What are you doing? Come on, mister. Come on. You're the happiest little dog in Thailand, aren't you? 9 a.m. on the first morning of our East Thailand trip, North East. So this is the Isan area, I-S-A-N. And we didn't really have a plan, and we Googled hotel, and we found this beautiful resort and the beautiful Isan lady. What was your name?
Som.
Som.
Ah.
And we love your resort. 15 years ago you built this resort.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Very quiet, very nice.
Yes.
And Som, your grandparents owned this land before as a
Yes.
rice field.
Yes.
And then you bought the land from your
Yes.
family and you built a resort.
Yes.
That was a very good idea and very nice. Thank you for having us. And
Thank
your
you
one-eyed
too,
dog.
Ka.
We love your one-eyed dog. And your food last night, perfect.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you
I
very
enjoy and I see the place. It's nothing.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
very nice.
Yes, well, if we ever come to East Thailand again, we will come and see you.
Oh, thank you ค่ะ
Thank-
You are welcome all the time ค่ะ
Thank you, Som. Have a lovely day.
Thank you
And
You
these little
too.
puppies,
Oh yeah, we have a many dog.
he's a husky.
Yeah, that's husky and I think Siberian.
Siberian.
Mix. Yeah.
Okay. And this one's a one-eyed old
Yeah.
dog, one eye.
Not here. Got old already. That's 13 years now.
And you know what? He might only have one eye and can't hear, but he can still smell steak.
Yeah, I think yes.
I
I
could
think.
give him a little bit of fat last night and he was very happy. Thank you very much, Som.
Thank
Have
you
a nice
too,
day.
ค่ะ
Here is the bar and restaurant reception. And I'm guessing that's Som's house. And then down below is the bakery. So Som's husband is German and they actually lived in Germany for 18 years before they come and built this resort. And he bakes 3 times a week. Well, we haven't eaten it yet, but apparently it's the only German baked bread in North East Thailand, or he says it's the only authentic bread like that in all of Thailand. So we had a bit of trouble getting in under the trees here. I wonder where Nock is today. Nock! Nocky! Are you here anywhere? Where? Where are you? Here she is. Good morning, Nock.
Good morning.
Nice little place here, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Nice air.
nice air.
Beautiful garden. All the tree here just fruit.
Fruit trees, are they?
Fruit tree.
And can-
Longkong, mango.
Really? And what are you having for, we're doing a special breakfast in the motorhome this morning. What are we doing?
Oh, today we have a beautiful homemade bread.
And what are we going to put on it?
Cheese and butter. Long time we never do that.
Never. We hardly ever eat cheese,
Wrong.
butter or
no,
bread.
No, wrong time.
And so we're going to go and buy some butter and some cheese down at
Yeah.
Lotus, and then we're going to fire up the microwave in the motorhome just to warm the bread up a little bit.
Yeah.
And it was baked yesterday afternoon.
Just think about that. How good we are.
Wait,
We never have a gluten free. We didn't have a gluten from bread. That's it.
not many times do we?
No,
We have a
no.
little bit of gluten, but not much.
Yeah, not much.
But I don't think we can resist this fresh baked German bread.
Exactly.
Exactly. Okay, we better get ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready actually.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. We never really show inside the sardine, which is what we call this motorhome. But we've actually stopped this morning to make our breakfast. We only went down to the shops to buy some trees. I'll just show you the new car fridge. This is now our drinks fridge. Very, very economical, made in China. It was recommended to me by Bruce. It's the only type of decent car fridge you can buy in Thailand. I think that cost about 250 Australian dollars with a 5-year warranty, so that's not bad. And we are having a special breakfast today, Nock. This looks good. We have the freshly cooked German sourdough bread.
Yeah.
And where would you buy that anywhere in Asia? Freshly cooked.
Yeah.
Freshly
not
baked.
easy. Yeah.
And can I show down here? So you've got cheese there
Yeah.
and some Australian bigger cheese, I see.
Mhm.
Bread, the butter. And then here's a funny thing, believe it or not. This is the second time I've actually seen one of these in Thailand, and I did look into it a bit. That truck over there, which brought the cheese and the butter to the shop, it's actually a Lin Fox truck. And then when you look into it a bit deeper, I asked the driver, I said, "Do you work for Lindsay Fox Australia?" And he said, "Yes, we work for an Australian company." And so you never know what you're going to find in Thailand. We are on the edge of the Golden Triangle. So just imagine there we're looking west, and if we look a little bit further this way and about 40 kilometres that way is Cambodia, border with Laos, border with Thailand, and that's the Golden Triangle area. when these buffaloes got in the dam, I thought, not very good for the dam having buffaloes in, until I realised they are weed munchers. So you can see the weed in there, which might be hyacinth weed, but I'm not sure. But they are just munching, which is an excellent thing, because weeds like that in rivers and dams is a big problem throughout Asia. And they're just having a ball. So this little place we found, what we did is we've got to the little town where the resorts are, and a little bit busy, and not busy, but they didn't really have parking for the motorhome. And I said, Nock, why don't we just drive around the dam, or part of the dam, it's a huge dam, just see what we can find. And this place has just opened on just before the new year. And so campground doesn't mean motorhome ground generally in Thailand. And so what you do is you park down here, and then you go up to that terraced area over there, and there's little power boxes, and there's a shower block, a very nice shower block. And then the power boxes are fairly low amperage. So they said I'll plug the motorhome in, and I had to do a few tests. So when I boiled the kettle, the fans almost stopped, and so what I did then is I just have the power from the campsite charging the battery. It's a 25 amp charger, and then I just use a 3000 watt inverter to do everything we need. And up there there's dome tents. Apparently they're very nice inside, all brand new, and that's the camping terraces there, as you can see. And then they have live music from those beautiful big Thai speakers there on Saturday nights. And as much as I like live music, I know what it's like. You'd probably hear that from Cambodia. And Nock's got a few friends over here. Nocky, you got some friends? Hey? What are you doing, Nock? You found a little tree to sit under. Well, what are you actually doing, Nock?
Huh?
What are you doing?
My lunch.
Having lunch?
Yeah.
What did you have?
Rice and yeah, everything already finished. Only the crispy pork now.
Crispy pork.
Yeah.
So we've had our lunch, and tonight we've got enough food in the motorhome just to have some, sit here, have a nice cold beer by the lake, have some snacks.
Yeah.
And nice that they cook all the food here too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so what did you pay to stay here? How many baht for two of us?
300 baht for 2 people.
300 baht for 2 people.
150 baht per person.
Well, it's about $10 altogether. About 11 or 12 Australian dollars. You got a lot of dog friends, I see.
Yeah.
So I think the sunset
I
apparently.
think they're just the one who take care of the
rubbish.
No, take care of the buffalo.
Like a buffalo dog.
team.
Not
Yeah.
a sheep dog, a buffalo dogs.
Yeah.
And this is apparently called Sunset Camping Resort.
Yeah.
And apparently
Real
beautiful sunsets here.
camping sunsets.
Yeah, we're lucky we found this nice quiet little spot,
Well,
weren't we?
just lucky.
Hey, well, we'll just look around. We've got plenty of time, haven't we?
Yeah.
Look, there's no wiki camps or anything like that here. There's no map for camping. All you can do is hopefully on Google Camps and
Yeah, just come by yourself too. Take a look,
Google Maps.
you take a loud everywhere, and that's it.
Well, I think it'll be quiet here tonight. What do you think?
I hope.
See you at sunset. The sun has set on our lakeside paradise, North East Thailand, Golden Triangle area, and I did just find a marijuana farm down the back there today. Nobody hiding anything because it's legal here, of course. Never seen so many live marijuana plants. And here we go down around to the lake. Lovely, peaceful camp spot for tonight. The lake's pretty full this year because the whole area had very good rain. The Mekong had fairly severe floods. Not that we're on the Mekong yet, but we're getting closer. We have arrived at the famous Mekong River, and you probably can't get physically any further away from Phuket and still be in Thailand. So we are exactly 1,500 kilometres north east of Phuket, and we are exactly on the border with Laos, and probably 60 kilometres from the Cambodian border. And what I really like about the history of these places is I liken it to, example, the cathedrals through Europe in the 10th, 11th century, where they were the safe place to be, protect from the enemy. And it's very, very much like it when you see the temples on the border, especially at Myanmar, but on any of the Thai borders. And you can just think back, and this was probably the sanctuary of where people lived. I mean, especially in the war times, which was almost all of the time, there was always a threat of invasion. And so this one hasn't got many huge walls or fortress type places around it. It's fairly big, but it would have been protected by some fairly heavily armed soldiers when it needed to be. And so everything behind me, you can hear the schools happening there, everything behind me would have expanded after. And of course all the traffic to any part of this part of Asia would have been on the river. There would have been no such thing as road traffic or roads. And as you can see, this one's very old. I'm not sure when it was built. I'll just go down towards the river, we'll see a bit more. So now standing on almost on the riverbank, looking towards the temple, Wat Kong Siam, and one assumes that all these statues, dragons and terrifying looking things are to ward off the enemy. And you can see the golden Buddha over there, sitting there, protecting the river, protecting the temple. Now here's the fascinating part, which I really wanted to see. So on our last trip last year, we went due north of Bangkok to the Mekong, and we're probably 200 kilometres east of there at the moment, so we've gone a different way around this time. Now down over there, if you look around to the right, that's actually the Mun River, M-U-N, which is a Thai river. You can see a tourist boat down there, and that joins the Mekong down here. Now I did actually watch video footage of the Mekong flooding this year, and they had severe floods. So all those sandbanks you see down there and everything, they all go under the water in the wet season, and it's pretty full compared with how we've seen it before. So they have major erosion problems. And on the Thai side, they spend a lot of money building concrete walls, protection, etc. So this wall along this side is facing directly, I'm looking straight into Thailand. Behind me is straight into Laos. And the border between Laos and Thailand is generally always up the middle of the river, up the middle of the Mekong. Some fairly serious boat building going on down there, or boat repairs. And so the water actually comes right up to that grass level there in the floods. There's a boat there that's been destroyed probably in the last flood. And then way down there, there's a very high riverbank. And this wall goes all the way down there. It's actually really big. And as you can see, it's quite a strong fortified type wall there. And this would have been the main gate here where you would come ashore and enter. Later today we'll go up to the Friendship Bridge, which is the actual bridge across the river into Laos. สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ
สบายดีไหม
สบายดี นั่งเรือไหมครับ นั่งเรือเที่ยวไหมครับ
Speak Thai นิดหน่อย but no,
นิดหน่อย
นิดหน่อย but Lao, don't speak Lao. Isan, no, just นิดหน่อย Thai.
Sit the boat
Yeah, you had the boat down there. I get seasick. The boat, no, and my wife gets very seasick. But thank you for the offer. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Okay.
Bye bye.
ไม่กล้าอยู่อ่ะโอ้ยคือใส่
That's my easy answer to don't want to go on a tourist boat. There's no way he wants to clean up vomit, so he didn't push me anymore. I'll just take you down to this very historic graveyard in a minute. So those with money, as in any country, probably want to get buried in the best places, or they could be family tombstones too, because there's quite a few photos of different members of the family. That one there's got an older person up the top, younger people, so I'd assume that they are family plots. And really, quite amazing, the decoration on them. And naturally everybody in Thailand is cremated, nobody is buried, the bodies don't get buried. In the cremation, they lay in wait for however long it takes. The king, for example, laid in wait for King number 9 1 year in a refrigerated coffin before they cremated him. And I'm not too sure where his ashes are, but all of these are just cremations. Just go back to the front gate again. And down, those the coffins go all the tombs go all the way around to the Mun River. Just a little story about what happened next in our day when we left the Mun Mekong River junction. I put into Google camping spot, and I wanted to follow the river along rather than go up the highway. Now normally that would be a good idea, and then Google did say twice we have found a shorter route, which was the highway, and twice I said no thank you. And we got taken down into the boondocks, right down into the sticks, dirt roads, which was like the outback. And it was quite lovely, and we never got to see the Mekong River along the way because it was bush, jungle, bamboo. But then we come to a little village, which you'll see in the video in a minute, and there is a bridge. And we thought, oh, how are we going to go across that? So I just stopped, and I was about to get out and go and have a look. And then a truck, and it would have been a 5-ton truck, I'd imagine, with heaps of guys on it. It just cut a heap of bamboo and come across the bridge. And I thought, well, if that truck can come across, I can come across. And then a Toyota Hilux pickup truck come across. And I thought, well, obviously it's stronger than the sign says 3 ton. And I told Nock that we were 3.1 ton, but at any given time we're probably 3.2. And I thought, well, if they can do it, we can do it. And I'm halfway across that bridge, and trust me, I thought, don't stop, Michael. And it was only like 200 millimeters on either side of our rear vision mirrors to spare. And then later on I looked at the camera, the forward-facing camera and the rear-facing camera, and that's the footage you're about to see. Nock was a little bit worried, but she didn't have one of a panic. Probably the only motorhome who's ever driven across, and guess what? We are 3.1 tons, but they never put the 3 ton sign. It can probably carry 4, but when I saw that truck come across it, all the
Size
bamboo.
is 15 ton. Hi everyone, here we are, Mekong River. The side of us is Thailand. The opposite side you're seeing now is Laos. Very exciting to see tonight how many light is going to open at Laos side. And here, just a very beautiful, beautiful local. White, beautiful air, beautiful view. And guess what? Who is it? Who is it here? Who it is here?
I'm in love with my Heineken. And yes, I'm a good boy. I'm in love with my Heineken Zero. very cold glass, very cold beer from our car fridge in the motorhome. This is a nice place, Knock.
Yes,
And more of these tents that we've seen around.
yes.
And this one is 1,500 baht per night,
Mm.
which is a pretty expensive hotel room. But the tents, people seem to love them.
Mm.
I guess if you lived in Bangkok and never escaped the city, any tent would be good, wouldn't it?
You can't get the condition like this in Bangkok for sure.
And where are we staying?
อุบลราชธานี
In a tent?
No, 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 no. We there.
Where? Oh,
Our paradise.
and we're the only ones here.
Yeah.
Even the owners aren't here.
The owner not here. Oh, we have a friend too. Chuk.
We have a chicken.
Chuk. Chuk, 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 chuk. And on the side is our neighbor. It's nobody too. Another campsite.
This is what we wanted, not quiet, peaceful, no loud music. We are the only ones here.
Yeah.
And look at the river. This side of the river, the Thai side of the river, is very deep and flowing.
Yeah, the water is flow very fast. It's night time, boy.
Hey, tell him he's meant to do that at dawn, not at sunset.
Yeah.
He's a sunset. He's a
Yeah.
sunset
Sunset.
rooster.
Sunset rooster, you no need to do that.
Hello everyone, thank you for watching our video. Please can you like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.